Hey everyone, Kili and Mike with Long Range with the Lilies back to give you part 2 of day 1 of the Rock Lake Rifle Range National Rifle League match. We had just made the long trek from one end of the range all the way to the other. Had an okay part 1 of day 1, and then we started on the spools, so here you go.
Impact! Impact! Atta girl! Impact! Good pickup. Impact! Impact! I saw the first one.
Good?
Yeah.
Shooter understand the course of fire?
Yep.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Time starts now. Impact! 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 Hey. Impact. 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 Good call. Impact. 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 Impact.
Nice, Mike.
Mike. Nice job. Impact. More over there too. Impact. Gold. Impact. Use a tripod. Good shit.
That makes it easy.
Saved you $1.
We planned that, right?
Shooter ready? Sort of shooting the line.
Be back. I'm ready.
Shooter starts now.
Square?
Shoot
You mean the exact same one? Okay. I did that last time, so I'm going to do it right now.
Back. Back. Back.
Where'd you put it? On the stick. No, I mean, where's the bat?
Oh, it was on the tip.
Back.
I don't
Good shooting. Got 8.
Okay, shooter ready?
Yeah.
Shooter starts now.
First time in his life he's ever said that. Oh wait, what am I saying? Sure, he always says that. Sitting in a stool in front of him, he's still in front.
I'll let you put time in. Drop 1, Mike.
You good?
Good enough.
Shooter ready?
Yeah.
Time starts now.
Impact! Impact!
It's two
Three,
or three?
Three. Impact! Impact! Impact!
Yeah, well, if I could get it all up at once, I'd be pretty happy. But,
Get the stubble a little longer, so they kind of...
right, yeah. So, I'll do that. Good run. Oh!
Aiden, you can come on this side. I'll work around you.
3, 3, 3.
Yep.
3 move, 3 move, 3 move.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
You good?
Yep.
Mike? Shooter ready?
Yep.
Time starts now.
So on the second target,
Impact!
I missed this one because one I shot one on target. And that other one I missed, I yanked the fucking
Impact!
and then I had
Impact!
that target there. Hit almost perfect on the first shot. You gotta hurry up. No, it was solid. I had the exact same 3/10 wind. And it went off the window right under the front, right under the reticle. So. Yeah, kind of picking up and dying, so.
Impact! 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 Attaboy!
That was the last target we just shot.
Oh, we're on that.
Yeah, okay. The berm in front of the berm we just shot.
Impact! Impact! So P4 to target. Impact!
Way to finish up the day, Mike.
That last one was left.
Okay, so there it is, part 2 of day 1. We made the long walk down and then we started on this spool. And how do you feel about that?
I did not feel great about the spool. Not really 100% sure what happened last time I shot that spool stage, which we've shot before. I think I cleaned it, but for whatever reason, just wasn't having a really great day at that point. It was really kind of a roller coaster for me on day 1.
Sure. And then, so from there we went to the mover. I thought she shot great on the mover. Historically, you've kind of got some trepidation with movers.
I do. There's a couple of things that still really get in my head when it comes to shooting certain stages. The mover is one of them. For whatever reason, I just want to really send it really fast. But on this one, I had a plan. I executed it. I just, left my windage cap off, sent around at what I thought my wind call should be at the confirmation target. It was dead on. Dialed my windage, and then I ended up with 8 out of 12, which for me is pretty good. There's a like 1 or 2 rounds where I just kind of sent it really fast, and I think, you know, a little bit ahead or a little bit behind, but 8 out of 12 is good for me on the mover.
Sure. Yeah, I had a really good run on the mover. I only dropped 1, and that was just a bad trigger press on my part.
Yeah,
So.
way to show me up. Good job, babe.
Sorry. So then from there we went to the Barricade, and we have very different approaches to the Barricade. I elected to shoot tripod rear because I felt like I had a lot of time and it was super stable. And then you elected to shoot it with bag.
Yep, I just used the Schmedium Game Changer bag from Armageddon gear with a heavy fill. I don't love using tripod rear, and I felt really confident that I could shoot and be stable with just 1 bag, and it worked out for me. I did drop 1 right at the end. The wind just switched in between shots. It is what it is.
So we'll show my tripod segment in a different video. There's some techniques that I use with tripod rear now that I've learned over time that I feel like really expedite the process. I think there's a lot of trepidation with people with tripod rear because they feel like they're fumbling with a bag and a tripod and so many things.
Yeah.
But we'll cover that in another segment. So from there we moved to the rocks, and you crushed the rocks, just cleaned it.
I did. You know, like I said, some of these stages I'm really familiar with, very confident in, and the rocks is one of them. I really killed it on the rocks. I was very proud of that. That was the tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, it was. So the rocks is definitely the defining stage for me for this match. I love those rocks. I love the movement. I feel comfortable. I've shot off them a bunch. So I sent my first shot with a good wind call and hit kind of the right edge of the plate. I saw that it hit the right edge of the plate, and I was moving in such a hurry because I knew it was the tiebreaker stage that I didn't correct back to the middle, and the wind picked up just enough to send me burning off the edge. I ended up slowing it down and cleaning the rest of the stage, but that 1 shot that I dropped on the tiebreaker took me from a 155, which would have tied me for 3rd with John Pinch, to a 154, which tied me for 4th with 2 other guys, and due to my time, actually finished in 6th.
Yeah.
So that 1 microsecond of not processing what I was seeing through my scope ended up sending me from 3rd place to all the way down to 6th place. Yeah. So I'm not really sure if my time was faster than John Pinch's. I don't remember. But either way, it would have been tied for 3rd, and at worst 4th. Instead, it was 6th place.
It's really hard.
It is what it is. It just goes to show at the very top, there is just no margin for error.
Yeah.
So we finished the rocks, moved over to the tire spool. I ended up cleaning it. It was a really solid finish for me to a really good day. What about you?
This again with the spool, I had just a bad stage on the spool. It was spool tire. You can see in the beginning of the shot that I was kind of confused, like I had forgotten or lost the target location. Got down, I made some good impacts, and then got to the tire, the first one, and my bipod height was off. My bipod location on my chassis was wrong, and it just kind of went downhill from there. You can see I kind of get rushed towards the end because I feel like I'm running out of time, and I just dropped, I think, 3 shots all in a row on that last tire. It was rough.
So we ended up day 1. I ended up dropping a total of 7 shots all day. So I felt really good about my performance. And then you ended up dropping...
I think it was like 19 overall for the first day, maybe 21, somewhere around there.
Somewhere in there. So everybody went home. We ended up going back to Scott's house and having a big group dinner and hanging out, cornhole, drinking, stuff like that. And all of us were wondering where we stood because the scores weren't posted in between days. So we kind of had some confusion going into day 2. Everybody's wondering where they were. Everybody knew they shot well, but they didn't know how well everybody else shot.
Right.
So I think the high going into day 2 was Morgan King. I think he only dropped 4 on the whole day. So anyway, guys, that's the part 2 of day 1. And we just wanted to say thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and share with your friends. Do you have anything you want to close with?
No, just thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys keeping up with us, and we hope you like what we're putting out.
All right, guys, thanks.